Hey guys, welcome to Monday Motivation. Sorry again, it's going to be a bit late. If I do my Monday Motivation late, remember it's quite possibly because I've been at work, and then my next priority is putting my 5-year-old to sleep. So he's asleep, and I thought let me get this out there and see what I can do. So first of all, I want to say an absolute well done to those of you that have either finished all your GCSEs or your AS levels or your A levels, or even those of you at uni that have handed in your coursework and finished your exams. You really need to give yourselves a big pat on the back. Some of you, the rest of you that haven't finished yet, I know you've only got maybe 1, 2, 3 exams left, which is brilliant. So today for Monday Motivation, I'm not going to focus on exams. I'm going to look at a topic that quite a few people have been asking me about, which is relevant to kind of being productive with your time. So how are you going to make sure that now your exams are over, what are you going to do meaningful with your life? Yeah. So I've put some ideas down, and the first thing I wanted to say is what you're going to do is you're not going to sit at home for 3 months or 2.5 months, and or those of you finishing your A levels and going to uni, quite possibly you won't start uni till end of September, October. You need to start investing in your life, okay? I do notice that sometimes young people aren't as motivated to go out there and do things, whether it's because they're difficult, whether it's because you've grown up in a social media influenced lifestyle where you talk to people through a camera, like me, hi, as opposed to face, because if you didn't know me, how many of you would come up to me and really say something? It's one of those things. So it's about you getting out there now and thinking, right, I've actually got to get things. If I want something productive to happen in my life, I'm going to need to take action. I'm going to need to start investing in me, because it's very competitive out there, whether you're going to go to uni, or if you've just finished your GCSEs going to college, or if you've just finished uni and you're going to go into the world of work, or even those of you that are doing apprenticeships or out there working. Life is competitive. The world out there is really competitive, and it's about upskilling yourself as much as you possibly can so that you give yourself a better chance. Okay, so here's some suggestions as to things that you can be doing to use your time productively. So NCS. If you are between 15 and 17 years old, then you should definitely already have applied or should be applying to the NCS program. One of the people that deliver that is The Challenge, and I'll be working for them this summer. The program is absolutely fantastic. I am a massive advocate of it because it looks brilliant on your CV, and it will develop skills in you that you never even knew that you had. So make sure, if you are between 15 and 17, so normally you've just finished your GCSE year, make sure you have applied to NCS. And if you haven't, get on the website NCS, I think it's ncs.org, and you'll be able to sign up on there and see what places are left available. Okay, it's definitely a brilliant investment in your future. All right. Other thing on there is work experience. Whether you've done work experience before or you're new to it, work experience is a brilliant thing to put on your CV. Now, I was having a conversation with my little niece, Renee. Hi, Ren. A few weeks ago, and she was talking about how difficult it is to get a job, and it's one of those vicious circles where you go to try and find a job and they tell you that you need experience, but you can't get the experience because no one will give you a job. Now, work experience is the way forward. Work experience puts some form of experience on your CV so that it's easier for you to get a job. And if there's particular jobs that you're looking for, then try and look for work experience in that particular field. So if you're actually looking for a summer job and let's say you've been going into a lot of retail places, and you're not having any luck because you haven't done any retail experience, then find your local Oxfam cancer research shop, British Red Cross shop, your local charity shop okay? Because they are always looking for volunteers, and even if it means you just do 2 hours on a Saturday throughout the summer holidays, that gives you experience. You then have a referee, someone that can say that you've worked in a retail environment and you've been able to follow certain tasks, and they can pick up on the skills that you have learned. And you might go in there and you might feel really nervous, but you're only going to build your confidence in something once you've tried it, okay? So remember, and it's a bonus, because as well as getting work experience and quite possibly finding you a job, you're also helping a good cause. You're also giving your time back, and trust me, it makes you feel so good about yourself when you do that, okay? Volunteer. So those of you that have done work experience, so you don't really necessarily need work experience, you're not really looking for a job, but you're not between 15 and 17, so you can't apply for NCS, but you'd like to do something productive with your time over the summer, then do some volunteering work. Think about something that you're really passionate about. What is it? Is it homelessness? Does it really upset you when you see homeless people? There are homeless charities out there. Oh God, it's gone out of my head, but I will write a comment below, okay? But there's charities out there that you can help, and you can do your little bit. And again, it's only giving an hour or 2 hours. When you volunteer somewhere, they don't ask you to do too much. They will ask you to invest what time you have, because they appreciate that, and it helps you feel like you're doing something for something that you're passionate about. So there's homelessness. You could work in care centres, yeah, whether it be for adults, whether it be for children. It's a lot harder for you to get into places like that because you have to get a DBS check. So those of you that don't know what a DBS is, it's a disclosure barring service that checks your history to see that there's no reason why you should not be left to work with children or vulnerable adults, okay? Also, I forgot to mention with work experience, if you are leaving school and you're about to go into college and you're a bit unsure what you want to do, then think about the things that you're quite possibly considering you want to do. So it might be between, let's say, business and teaching English. Yeah, I know, a bit random, but trust me, it does happen. Think about doing some work experience, quite possibly in both of those fields. So hopefully by the time you've done your first year at college, you'll be able to make a decision as to which of those you'd like to pursue further. Also, those of you that are just finishing college and you're going to go on to uni, whether you've got your university place or not yet, work experience is absolutely vital, especially if you've just finished your AS year. You will need things to write about in your personal statement when you're applying to uni in September. So do some work experience so that you can write about something relevant for the course that you want to apply for, okay? Because any practical experience that you have is brilliant experience, and it gives you that one step above some of the others. Okay, and there are some university courses that actually ask for work experience as part of the course. So think about things like that. All right. What about if you're looking for a job? You're not going to uni, not going to college, not any of that. You need work, okay? Make sure your CV is up to date. Make sure that your CV is no longer than 2 pages. I'll do another video about what information you should put onto your CV, so maybe I'll do that next week, but I'll do another video on that. Make sure it's up to date and hand out as many as possible. Unfortunately, you can't just hand out 3 CVs and get a job. If it was that easy, then there would be a lot less unemployed people. But you've really got to have what we call resilience. You could quite possibly hand out 30, 40, 50 CVs and only get 1 or 2 interviews, okay? If, like my little niece Renee, she says she's been applying for jobs for ages, and the advice I gave her is the work experience bit. Do some voluntary work or get some work experience in the industry that she wants to go into. Then you can add that to your CV. You can add another referee to your CV. You might even be able to get a supporting statement from the place that you're doing work experience or voluntary work. And then you can hand out your CV, and it makes it look like you've been doing something productive, okay? You're gonna get lots of knockbacks, so just make sure that you can handle them, but just carry on. Don't take them personally. just carry on handing out CVs. Remember, as I said, it's a competitive thing out there. Okay, so the video's gone on 10 minutes. I don't want to make it too long. So I hope this Monday motivation has helped you. What I do want to do is, there are a lot of you out there, and I think generally a lot of people spoke about how do I get a job or how do I get work experience, okay? Now, I might not have answered the question or the issue that you have specifically. So if I haven't, but you would like me to, then please, please, please write a comment below, and then I can feature that on one of my next videos. All right, guys? Take care, good luck, and I'll speak to you all soon. Thank you.